Hello, everybody. My name is Alexander, and I'm excited to take you on a journey through the complex landscape of business ethics. Today, we will explore the moral challenges that business encounter, the evolution of ethical considerations in the corporate world, and the various theories that guide ethical decision making. Let's get started. Table of context for today. Firstly, I'll start with introduction, historical overview, ethical theories in business, corporate social responsibility, ethical decision making, some example of case studies, ethics in marketing and advertising, and also my personal opinion. So, what exactly is business ethics? Business ethics is not just some kind of a buzzword. It's a guiding principle that shapes the conduct of individuals and organizations in the business world. At its core, it's about doing the right thing even when faced with challenging decisions. It is very important to do that. Today, we will review the importance of the business ethics presented with many examples and case studies, and also my viewpoints to understand why it's more relevant now than ever before. Let's move on. Historical overview. To appreciate the present state of business ethics, we must glance back at its evolution over time. From the early notions of trade and commerce to the present day ethic frameworks, we will journey through some key milestones that have shaped the critical and ethical consideration we grapple with today. The historical overview provides a valuable context for understanding the roots of business ethics. Consider the Rana Plaza collapse in Bangladesh, as you can see on the picture on the right. A tragic event that highlighted the ethical issues surrounding worker safety and corporate responsibility in the supply chain. This event occurred in 2013 when a garment factory building collapsed. In my opinion, this historical overview provides some context helping us understand how ethical considerations have evolved. Let's move to the ethical theories in business. As we embark on our exploration, we encounter various ethical theories that form the foundation of ethical decision making. The first one is utilitarianism, which emphasizes the greatest good for the greatest number. Secondly, deontology, with its focus on duty and moral rules. And lastly, virtue ethics that are centered around cultivating moral character. They all contribute to the ethical fabric of the business. By understanding these ethical theories, we gain some knowledge and insights into the diverse approaches that business take in navigating moral challenges. From my point of view, the aim is not to prescribe a one-size-fits solution, but mostly to foster a critical awareness of the ethical considerations that underpin decision making. The next thing that we will talk about is the corporate social responsibility. Corporate that refers to business practices that involves integrating social and environmental concerns into the company's operations, and also the interactions and the communications with the stakeholders. In the realm of corporate social responsibility, ethical considerations extend beyond profit margins to a much broader impact of the business on society. Take as an example of the case of Nike, a company that faced scrutiny over labor practices. This example highlights the integrate balanced business must strike between profitability and also ethical responsibility. From my perspective, CSR involves a commitment to social well-being surrounding initiatives that go beyond legal requirements. The next slide explains about the ethical decision making. Making ethical decision is business context is like akin to navigating a complex maze, for example. You unpack a practical framework for ethical decision making, which involves assessing the impact of decisions on various shareholders and considering also the long term consequences. At the core of ethical decision making is the consideration of consequences and principles. Utilizing a framework such as the one proposed by some ethicists involves mainly assessing the potential impact of the decisions on various and the discussions on various stakeholders. To address these challenges, organizations can implement mechanisms like ethical training, internal controls, and ethical leaderships. I think these measures contribute to creating an organizational culture that values and prioritizes ethical decision making. Here are some examples of case studies. Theoretical frameworks may be crucial, but real world cases offer us a deeper understanding of how ethical dilemmas unfold and what that actually happened there. The first one on the left is the Enron scandal. The story of Enron depicts a company that reached dramatic heights only to face a big fall. In simple terms, Enron used accounting loopholes, special purpose entities to hide its debt and losses. Executives engage in unethical practices, inflating the company financial statement to make it appear more profitable than it actually was. When the truth emerged, Enron's stock value collapsed, employees lost their jobs, and opposingly, inventors suffered significant financial losses. The example on the right about the Volkswagen emission scandal is another good study that we will consider and explain. Um, in September 2015, the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) found that many Volkswagen vehicles, cars being sold in America had defeat device or software in the diesel engines that could detect and make when they're being tested and changing the performance accordingly to improve the results. The German car giant has since admitted to cheating emission tests in the US. Moving to the next slide, ethics in marketing and advertising. As we shifted our focus, we delve into the focus of marketing and advertising. Here, ethical considerations are paramount. We will explore issues such truthfulness and advertising, the responsible use of persuasive techniques, and the potential ethical pitfalls in the marketing landscape. Take, for instance, the Facebook and Cambridge Analytica scandal. In 2018, it was revealed that Facebook user data had been harvested for political profitability purposes. This raised significant ethical concerns regarding user privacy, consent, and the responsible use of personal information. Lastly but not least, I'll give my personal opinion on the topic. From my point of view, ethical practices not only contribute to the long-term success and sustainability of business, but also play a crucial role in building trust with the various stakeholders, shareholders, fostering positive relationships, and contributing to well-being of the society at large. Uh, And here are my sources, my bibliography. With that, I'll finish my presentation. I hope it was helpful and thank you for your attention.